Hi, I'm Stacey Hyde and I'm back for another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 minutes or less. And today I'd like to talk just briefly about some of the special estate planning legal document things that you might need to consider if you are doing your documents and maybe you don't have kids yet, or you have kids but you don't have grandkids yet, or it could be that you have kids or grandkids and one of them has autism or some other form of special needs such as Down syndrome or schizophrenia, something that could impact them pretty significantly throughout their life and may cause them to go on Social Security disability and receive government benefits. If this is the case, there's some special planning that needs to be done around this so that leaving these individuals with financial assets doesn't inadvertently cause them to lose their government benefits. This is what's known as a special needs trust. The trusts are drafted. My recommendation would be to have this done by someone who specializes in estate law. You will often see the initials LLM behind so-and-so, so-and-so, Esquire or attorney at law, but they'll also have that LLM. It means that they have a master's of law and taxation. And so they can really make sure that these get done properly because there's very state-specific rules as well. So it's important that you not only get this done by somebody who knows what they're doing in this area, but also make sure that it is going to reflect okay in the state, ideally where the beneficiary lives, but maybe if it's a grandparent, it's going to be in the grandparent state, but you want to make sure that you lay out which state law applies. But the real thing here is to get resources to these individuals without causing them to lose their benefits, from whether it be health benefits or income benefits, things of that nature. And so by doing it, a special needs trust provides for, maybe it provides for a special camp, maybe it provides for a special aid there. But the beneficiary, the one with special needs, does not have access to those funds. And so it is important that it's set up properly, that you've got a trustee, maybe it's the sibling of the special needs individual, maybe it's a corporate trustee like a bank trust department or an independent trust company that can help navigate these rules. It is important that you have these types of trusts done. I know there's an attorney we work with quite a bit. He had this come up with grandparents, and he, in his original documents, he did not have special needs provisions. They were able to go back after the fact. They found a judge who understood the situation and let them amend the trust to include them. But now he actually includes these types of provisions in all of the trusts that he does, because he says it's just an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, meaning that it's much easier to go ahead and put them in there even if they're not used than to not have them. And so I think that that's something important. And then also keep in mind, if you do have one of these special needs individuals in your life, you don't want to name them outright as a beneficiary of life insurance, retirement plans, anything like that. All of any assets that are going for their benefit need to be payable to that special needs trust that you've created, whether it's a standalone trust document or part of your last will and testament. You want to make sure that everything points towards this special needs trust for these individuals, because you don't want to have them lose their health insurance or something like that because all of a sudden they have too much in assets or too much in income to qualify. So just key point there on planning, may not apply to you, but you might be surprised with the growing incidence of autism and things of that nature. More and more people are impacted by this, and I think it's important to just kind of, if it doesn't apply to you now, just kind of put this in the back of your mind, and maybe you can help out a friend or other family member with this information. Thanks for tuning in. This has been another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 Minutes or Less.